All right, guys. Right now, I'm seeing an oversold. I'm seeing an oversold area right here, based off my RSI and my stochastics right here. We also got this one getting super close to that area, which could also symbolize a breakout in a strong seller's momentum. So, if we lose this, guys, we'll just simply move on while controlling our emotions. Okay, we took a high probability setup. But that does not mean we're gonna win all of them. So we allow the markets to prove or disprove our selection. I do want to say when you're taking uh positions against the overall trend direction, as in when you're hunting star oversold and overbought zones, you want to always wait for your stochastics or your RSI to enter back into or above the oversold or overbought lines, which would be your 70 and your 30. So when you see this right here, this is when you would enter. Or this would be a confirmation. This crossing back up like that would be a confirmation to get into this type of trade when you see it oversold like that. Me, I entered early based on me seeing this candle and this. I seen it weak right here and it get strong. And I also seen it super close to this level there, it turned around for. So past energy, based on past reactions leading up to right now, that's what gave me the understanding that hey, when he gets low like this, he usually comes for a buy, as you can see right there. So I use that to get to this position. That's why it would be systematic, no gambling, and you will win. Next position, guys. And I usually don't trade anything that isn't wait a second, it's lack of energy. Outside was oversold just now. He retraced, came back, and he's right there at that level again, guys. This is a potential sell. Let's see. Yeah, guys, waiting for a candle to close before just simply pushing your trade can save you so much money, guys. So we got 20 seconds left on this candle, and instead of me just going straight in based on what I think he would do, I'll let him close first to kind of confirm what I was thinking when I first got here. And if it still looks just as strong as it did 20 seconds ago, I'll take it. So right there, I really like that signal, but this candle usually consists of a continuation or he break this, because this is a hammer right here. Or indecision, this shows you that the market isn't sure what he wants to do. Here, let's make it easy for you guys to see. So if you look right here at this candle, you see how it's small and it's weird looking compared to these that's big. When you see something like this, just don't even touch it, guys. Wait for him to get strong again or come with better candles, and it'll help you out. Because usually after this, it starts doing weird things, as in price gets smaller, and then it might explode down or explode up to the top. So in order to not deal with the confusion, guys, whenever you see something like this, or anything that does not look normal, or at least strong in nature, like this blue candle would suggest I would be buying this. This is confusing to everyone. So this isn't really in the markets considered an indecision candle, as in they wasn't sure if they wanted to buy or sell. So you get this right here. Buyers come in and get shut down, and you see a sellers right there. Now that is an entry. That is an entry. I will not be taking an entry because based on our charts, we would be looking for a sell. We got it in with a confirmation. He couldn't break right there. I'll take that down, guys. Let's see what he do. So if you see my stochastics right here, he just started tipping down. Now this does not mean anything. This just helps me confirm the sell I'm looking at. And once again, guys, just because you got confirmation does not mean you'll win. It just helps you take a stronger trade. And that's what you want to take, high probability setups. And so usually waiting gives you patience and allows you to take less mistakes because you're way more patient, or at least you're not entering just because you see your signal. As in, you look at your signal and then you allow that to be a confirmation. So if you see your signal as soon as you open the market, don't take it, guys. Give it a few seconds and see if it remains just as strong as it was when you first got there. Those type of signals usually remain strong even after they're there. All right, guys. That's our first loss of the session. And just like this, you see him starting to get stronger now. So me waiting just a few more seconds potentially could have got me that. And this is what I mean when I say you guys want to always be patient. You see that? That's not our golden area signal. So we're just going to keep it moving. All right. So you see how we're in that right there? Usually we would look at this for a pullback, but that is not our signal today, guys. Sometimes the markets might take a long time to even. Here it is. Here's a good signal, guys. Well, 2 minutes this actually looks like it'll continue, but we're going to stick to our trend. This is our moment we've been looking for. So we'll take it. All right, guys. So as you can see, we're oversold right here on the stochastics. This static is also beyond oversold, which could signal a strong downtrend. And this is also oversold. So with that being said, we're looking for a little bit of a pullback to because this trend is super strong. So this is why you see moments like this. And so when you see super strong moments, they can't just go straight down, so it has to pull back a bit before it can continue its downtrend. So we are actually taking advantage of that, having to pull back a bit to take, advantage of the downtrend. I'm sorry, to take advantage of that pullback because technically, guys, whenever we're oversold or overbought in the markets, he has to correct those. So you see him right here, up. When he's oversold like that, I mean, he's going straight up, he has to come back down a bit before he returns to his upper part, or vice versa. If he was going down, he'd have to go up a bit and then go down. So this is why you see right here, we was oversold. Here, let's get this out of the way. See how we was oversold in this area, and then we finally came to something like this. And it's not much, but trust me, guys, that's a lot. All right. What's near? All right, guys. I specifically started off with $1 today because I wanted to show you guys what it takes when you lose in different ways on recovering and increasing your deposit balance so that way you can flip your accounts correctly. But before we get into that, we're going to start off with super basic risk management and we're going to work our ways up skill wise into how we are going to use this money to get to $1,000. Right? Instead of me just doing it and kind of flying through, I really want to give you guys a chance to understand, a deeper insight and to help you understand that you don't have to be right every time or whatever you believe you need to be right, to make money. You just need to simply apply yourself systematically with the plan, and you will always succeed, guys, because it's really not about your strategy, it's about your mindset. So if you had a trading strategy directly based on mindset, that would be okay. So you wouldn't need indicators at that point. And so there we go, guys. Close on profit. There it is. We're going to look for our next setup. Yes, guys, we do not rush trades because they're going to always be here, so there's no need. Okay? So you see how we're outside of the Kelvin? I'm sorry, give me a second, guys. I done got rid of what we've been looking for this whole time. I've been wondering why the charts were looking crazy. So you see how we're outside of that? You see this? You see the stochastics? These orange and blue lines? You see this one's oversold and our RSI is meeting and this is crossing up. Guys, we're gonna let this candle in and we're gonna place a 2 minute sell going in against the trend. Okay, because this trend is an uptrend considering this right red line, we're above it. But I want to clear this a little bit. I want to give this some room, guys. So this is what I mean. When you see a signal, guys, this is what I mean by patience. Yes, I can tack it right away, right? Or I can wait a little bit, see what he does, and if he remains to look good or look like he's going to do what I thought he was going to do, I just simply put it in at that point, you know. But I gave it a chance. So after giving it a chance, if I still feel confident, I go in with no hesitation. So you see me waiting right now could potentially be what allows me to like get this at the very top of it. You see what I'm saying? So this is why you need to wait, guys. Okay, we're gonna just wait for this. Let's see what he does. All right, guys, that's a take for me. And usually I would like to get a 1 minute take off of this type of trade, just because he already started what he was doing. But because we're teaching in this example, I want to stick to exactly the rules I told you guys to follow in the playbook. So we're gonna do it that way, all right? That way you can get it from the horse's mouth and see it live. By the way, guys, the playbook will be in the description. If it's not on this video, it will be on the next one, guys. Make sure you look out for the master Pocket Profits Master Playbook. We're going to be going over the strategy and talking about managing money so that way you guys get better at trading. All right. So that's all going to be included in the master playbook. And we're making that right now as we speak, guys, just to help you guys get better at trading. All right. This is a strategy from the master's playbook that I created for, you know, new beginner traders and also traders who've already been trading for a while that need something they can solidify stand behind, you know. So you guys probably been following so many strategies but haven't found one that, you know, sticks with you. And so I'm here to show you guys that you can make any strategy work. And so this is why going forward with this channel, any strategy you guys recommend I try out to show you how to make it work for you, I would do that. You know, just to show you guys that any strategy is, they all work the same. So any strategy is we're gonna enter this one more time, guys. You know what? Let's see how this next candle enters. I think I want to put a good. I think I want to put 2 more minutes on this one. So I'm gonna go in for two right here. Let's see what we see. That's an entry for me, guys. And I'm gonna go in 3 times actually, just because that's the entry that I really love to see. With 2 minutes, I could take that for 2 minutes. I like this. So, guys, when I lose trades like this, like if I was to lose, I wouldn't panic. You know, I told you guys when we lose 3 losses on level one, this is level one, which is $1. We just simply go to level two marking out, you know, and we just work on getting those back while making profits. But we do not complain and we never take more than 3 positions at once, no matter your the amount you put in. Never take more than 3 trades, guys. Only take 3 trades when you're confident in the position. And you can still lose, but this is why we keep our emotions out of trading and we trade the way we were taught and trained and the way we practice. We don't switch up nothing, not from demo to real live trading, guys. We stick to our plan the whole time, so we never get emotional, and our results are doable each time. So we wouldn't be moving off luck, guys. We'd be moving off a system that is intentional and purpose. Mm, mm, mm. Put that, put that on. Mm. And there we go, guys. We actually gained profit right there. Here, I'll show you. So today we broke even on one, lost one, gained it back, lost two, and we just gained those two back, guys. So as of right now, we're profitable. So we're gonna try to take one more trade like this before we up our antes, because there's no need to rush your more money and going in, guys. If anything, you want to take as many opportunities as you can with the lowest amount. That way, you risk less of your money with flip the small loss. So, guys, turning $1 into 10 is better than turning 100 bucks into 1,000. It's the same exact thing, but when you're working with smaller numbers, it's harder to do it. So, if you work with smaller numbers and keep your everything about you kind of like small in that manner, everything will compound. Wow, he opened up right away, guys. He didn't even give us an opportunity. But I really like this sell. I'll take it for 1 minute, guys. It's at the top of the key and it looks like it's coming fast. And usually that would be me considered rushing it. But when I see something like this, not touching any of these, and I see this three red bars on the strong MACD and this one flipping down with my R size oversold coming down, that is a reaction to sell, guys. As an automatic reversal for a quick second. You know, this is why I didn't do 2 to 3 minutes. It's usually just a good minute to correct the trend and or two candles to correct the trend. So they usually hit you with one or two candles. And based on this trend, they've been hitting everyone with one candle and coming back with a blue candle. So it's been a trend on off, on off, on off. You see that? Right there, blue, red, blue, purple, which is green, red, green, green, red. I just changed up my purples to look. I changed my reds to look like purples, and my greens to look like blues. All right, so he took a loss right there, guys. He's gonna open this all the way out. We're not gonna rebet right there because I told you guys when we don't take our setups the way they come, we just simply move on. So right here, we gotta move. Let's see what he does. He's outside there, guys, and this is spreading out. He looks like he wants to come down here. Let's see what he does. Our RSI is also, we're going to take him for 2 minutes. I'm sorry, two. We're going to take two trades right there going against the trend, guys. And tomorrow we're going to be using the slingshot strategy. I got on here today to show you guys the golden area strategy, just so that way you can see it in its live form. All right. So after this trade right here, we're gonna hurry up and we're gonna up our ante a little bit and move on to the next level. All right, guys. So let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I wanna look at the top and the bottom, babe. Do you like the shoes at the red at the bottom, babe? You know I like when you're right at the top, babe. She wants your name, yo yo. Wanna do a cash out, don't need promo. I pull up to the I'm in a popo. I got my inside cocoa, and I got a feeling of keeping it inside my heart. I got it because I don't do facade. I keep it. All right, guys. In a situation like this, I simply go increase my ante just a bit. We'll do 2.6 right here, guys. If we up in the beans, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my product, babe? 20 ain't a player, I just got a lot of play. But let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I want to start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoes at the red at the bottom, babe. You know I like when you're right at the top, babe. Wait a second, guys. This look like a good moment right here. It's 5 in the morning. Wally, Wally. Let me make it wish she a stallion, stallion. All right, we'll go to the next one, guys. Hittens off. All right, guys. We'll take this out. Two right there. I'm gonna reload my page, guys, because it seems like it's lagging a bit. So let's reload it so that way we can get correct prices and then we can continue. All right? High fashion, life go yard, G wagon, for the war. I put some ice on you because you gotta go. Mm. If we up in the beans, is that okay? Is it okay if I call you my brother, babe? 20 no play, I just got a lot of play. Well, let me tell you, I like you a lot, babe. I want to start at the top and the bottom, babe. Now you want the shoes at the red at the bottom, babe. You know, I like when you're right at the top, babe. All right, guys, we finished with profit. So we finished with profit off of a martingale, and a martingale is when we lose 2 to 3 times in a row off level 1 or 2. And so we increase our initial bet, which was the dollar. We increase it a bit to kind of recover what we lost and gain profit at the same time without leveraging too much. So if you only had $1 for your initial bet, you can go up to $1.50, $2 to $2.50. Somewhere in the area, no more than $3 for those guys, because at that point $3 would be 3% of your account, and on a $50 account that'd be like 5 to 6 to 7% of your account. So no more than first of all, no more than $5 trades, guys, until you cover 100. Or if you have $100 account, you should at least get it up to about 120 to 125 before you start doing $5 trades. All right. Now I naturally could go to $5 trades right now, but if I was teaching you guys, I wouldn't teach you guys in a way where it'll look like you're gambling or risky betting. You know, I wouldn't teach you that way because it would not be necessary. So what I would do instead was treat you the way that's practical and repeatable. That way you don't need luck to kind of get these results. You just simply need strategy, skill, and precision. So you guys see this right here? We have a downtrend, and he's right here off of our 9 and our 20 EMA. Let's see what he does, guys. Because he's oversold right here, so he should have been buying back right there. This is what we was waiting for, guys. Let's see, can we connect trend and go lower? Nope. Then we keep moving. Here he is right here, guys. We'll place a 3 minute buy. You could do 3 minutes or 2 minutes, guys. I like to give it 3 to 2 minutes because he could hit us with another candle and then come back. So since we can't guess his entry, I'm gonna do 3 minutes. All right. And I'm already anticipating another candle after this one. So it's best that we wait. This is why I told you guys before that, like, you know you're not too late because he hasn't, this blue line hasn't crossed this orange line going back up, nor has these both crossed back up. So you see those getting small right there? You see him? He's hanging out right there around the area he was last time. So he should have already came back, but he did not. And he's looking strong right now. So we're gonna wait 1 more second and we're gonna decide, all right? like that. Okay, so in a situation like this, guys, you see how he's being indecisive like that? When he does something like that, guys, this next candle needs to be big, all right? Or it needs to be it needs to end purple. If it don't, I'm going to take this trade for 2 minutes up. All right, that's how I look at these, because I'm not going to necessarily sit here and guess. Okay, and I told you guys the best way to save your money is to wait. So I won't push him, you know. But seeing a candle like that, that's something I would enter on. You see what I'm saying? So I wait for him to close to make sure, and I won't enter off that. I won't enter off that. This is why I knew this was coming. So this is what I like, you know. But what I will do is I'll take two trades down, as in I think he'll go lower. And I only took one actually. So we'll just take one down. I think he can give us one more after this. So if you guys notice, I looked at this level and I waited for him to come past it, which was this candle, which made me determine, he's gearing up for a good buy because he's lower, and this is as low as he's been. But when I see a candle like this, remember I told you about those candles that get real small? Indecision, that tells you that hey, you should wait a second and see what this candle does. This candle coming down like this and actually closing through him strong gives me energy that he could create one more after this one, which is why I put this spot here. So this is the candle I was saying could potentially end purple also, as in down, and this could potentially be his last, push down to this, or this could be his retest to come back down even more. Either way it go, I'm showing you why I enter this based off of my MACD being stretched down, all bars red, and this one also following that. You see those two mimic each other, and this also looks like that, and that also looks like that, and all of those all look amazing. Like this gives you a strong trendy direction, And so I taught you guys that when we enter this zone, we're actually entering into a strong trend area, which is also a strong reversal area. So right here, you see us in a strong trend, but you see this candle is giving us flip-floppy energy because we're in the oversold zone. So while this is a strong downtrend, he's in the area of going too far down too fast. So he got to whipsaw just a little bit back up here, which they call a pullback, to kind of like get some of that liquidity and then go down again, guys, which is what you'll see. You see that? See how he hit the limit a little bit and then continue going down? This is how he kind of like gets people that don't know how to trade. So we'll whisk back and forth. And you see how he finished blue, but I still won. And he's going purple. And I told you he'll end a little bit lower than that, even though you see that? This is a manipulation right here, guys. All right. So when you see something like this, expect two more candles or straight reverse off of this blue candle. So this candle, if it closed lower, I go low with it. If it doesn't, I won't touch it. Why? Because of how that looks, guys. You know what I'm saying? I want to see him continue this blue, this red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. I need to see him continue that. This is the pattern he made, not the one I'm implying. You see what I'm saying? So I need him to continue what he's been doing while still going down. If he does not do that, this means he's retracing or pulling back to these levels or to the last area he went down before turning over. So this would be this area. See that? Then he went down again, and now we're back at this area a little bit past it. Look, this is this area. And if you look across, it only got to about right there. You see it? At the end right there? At that blue candle over there? See it? So this is how I knew. So now we get one, two, and he comes in strong. I take a two again. Now, guys, this is a master entry. Okay, let me tell you why. All of this indecision right here usually means you should just stay away, guys. It's not something you can really like say you know what he's going to do. Like for instance, we know he should continue going down, based on him being below and these are trending down, but that does not mean he has to go low. So that means he can go low just a little bit, whip right back up, and finish blue. You see what I'm saying, guys? So this is why when you're starting to see markets like this and it's starting to do that red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, just get away from it, guys. It's not necessary. I personally took this trend because I just watched it meaning I was patient. And I also wanted to show you guys how it looks when you're taking a trade that is not a high probability setup. So I wanted to show you something that might look strong, but is not strong, or was strong and is strong, but losing strength or exhaustion. So remember I said when these are down here, RSI's in the oversold or overbought zone, we be looking for this cross back up to take our entry for a buy. You see that crossed up, and you see that? That's our entry actually. I won't take him, guys. Why? Because I already took one trade against the other direction. So if I go in now for a buy, that will be going against my original intention, and that would be gambling and risky betting. We do not take part in that, guys. So we'll take our L and shit. Hopefully he comes back down. If not, we take the L and move on. And that's how you trade like a professional. All right. So let's see how he ends it, because now he's getting strong out the rebuttal, but it's not something we care about. So let's see how he ends it and we get up out of here. All right, guys, that was two trades right there. And usually I just go up for a, see, I just went up two. So I was at 140 and I just went up 286. Remember, I told you guys you lose your level one, you just go to level two. And they usually mimic like level two would be $2 or some change. Level one would be $1 or $1 and some change. And level three would be $3 and a change. Level four is not $4, guys. All right, because we're compounding. So after three, we would naturally go to five or six. All right. I know you actually how, but if you do 2 times 2, you get four. But if our second, third level was three, we cannot do four because we would be going back. We'd be going fast too far. So you do 3 times 2 or 2.5 or 3 times 1.5, which should give you, I don't know, but I'm really trying to tell you that you need to have about 5 to 6 at the lowest, 480 to 490. All right, these numbers are important because we're going to use as much leverage as we can, but not touching all of our profit, you guys. You see what I'm saying? So if we do this the correct way, we can continue to grow accounts even when we lose. So this is why when I take a loss, I don't have to get emotional because I was already up $2, so I only lost $2 so far. But actually, we think we started with about 70 or $72, so we're actually in profit. So you see what I'm saying? This is a sell. 1 minute sell. You see my RSI and my stochastics. It's an automatic sell for us guys. It does not mean we'll win, but it does mean we will take him. What do we got right here? This is an automatic buy, but we missed them. It's okay. We got one position. Yes, guys, we usually take only one position at a time. Why? Because if you try to take on too many positions at once, you start to juggle too much at once. And that could also be a form of over trading or risky trading. Another form of gambling, like slot machines, guys. We're going into the charts, looking at our candles, deciding which way he'll be going, double checking our work, and putting our precision to the test. As in, we're not fighting for results, we're literally getting them from, trading correctly. So always stay in your professional mindset and keep it systematic, guys. Losses do not define you, okay? They should only like help you understand where you need to go and what you need to work on. So as you see right now, we're up $79. We're still profiting, guys, okay? Right here, this looks like a strong sell, correct? Down, up, down, up. He's gonna finish strong. So this looks like a strong sell for me, even though he's down here. I told you these strong signals, all right? I usually wouldn't take this because this is our golden strategy, and so we should buy this naturally. All right. The only reason why I took that is because of this right here. He just cleared that one strong candle. He usually follows with a strong candle. That does not mean he has to. I'm just talking about experience from what I know, from what I've learned. Okay. So I just want you to know when you start learning, like when you demo and practice a lot, you start to gain these confluences where you can say, oh, he usually ends positive, or these are the moments where he fakes it out and goes back up. You'll gain a muscle to like kind of like have an awareness for this. It's like a intuition, or you can use your intuitive muscle to gain awareness to help you with these decision guys, because In all honesty, you would always be taking a guess or analyze theory. You know, it kind of be like science. So like you naturally can't tell which way the market's going, which is why no strategy is 100%. And if any of your mentors tell you that, guys, you just simply tell them that's not true. All right. And you say if it's 100%, help them help you get to 100% today because you need to make all of your money today. RSI is heading to an oversold zone, guys. But you see your stochastics right here? He's heading down too, and they just both left at oversold zone. So this could be a strong downtrend start. All right. Will I take it? No. Why? Because that is not our signal we're taking today. But tomorrow's signals will be like that, guys, and I'm sure you'll enjoy them. This just helps us take less trades. Therefore, we're more accurate naturally because we're going to be taking more time to find a correct trade. So you see this right here? I think this is the same situation as earlier. See how you see that? Like when you see these type of trends, it's best to notice them. All right, not interact with them, just notice them because these are moments that you could potentially make lots of money by simply following the pattern he's giving you in your face. So you don't have to necessarily guess, you just need to be prepared for what he's showing you. I'll take this sell down, guys. Why? He stopped at the same area he stopped at before and did not break that. So I'll take it down. Like I said, guys, it's just an educated theory. From a pullback does not mean I will win. So let's see how you close, guys. All right, guys, we're in the session with about 14 bucks. I'm going to end it now because I got some things going on here. And it's pretty late for the night, guys. So we had a strong session. In the positive, we took about, let's see, we took 17 trades today, turned over 25 bucks. They say we profited 6 bucks today, guys. We know we profited a little bit more than that, okay? So tomorrow, guys, we'll work on our new strategy so I can show you how that one works. And I think it'll be a little more fun than this one. This one is a little more for the skilled traders who kind of already got a post in the markets. And don't worry, guys, we're going to definitely come back to this strategy. I just want to show you guys everything, a part of the system, so that way you can navigate it yourselves and begin to practice, you know. And we're going to be giving out signals, so make sure you look out for the Telegram link, and then that link, I'll also make sure I post the playbook in there for you guys. But that's the end of this stream. Thank you guys for tuning in.